I started filming this video so that I wouldn't cut all of my hair off. Just to give you a little insight into what my mindset is looking like before we get started on this. My book boyfriend master list, oh, I never said hi. Hi, I'm Allie, how are we? My book boyfriend master list is something that I hold so near and dear to my heart. It might be my favorite shelf that I have on Goodreads, and I treat it better than I do some of the relationships in my personal life. Me and her, she gets me like no other. I think that it is so hard to write a man that makes me feel the way that some of these men do. At the same time, there are certain tiers of book boyfriends, okay? Not all book boyfriends are made equally, and they should not be treated as such. This brings us here to the tier ranking. I'm gonna try and be technically savvy and have it like here in the video. I hope that this works out. The first category. This is God tier. This man in my headcanon is real. And we've had conversations. Me and him have connected on a different astral plane than me and men in real life. Next, not air. Don't hashtag need that for sure, but am also for sure still pregnant. I hope that you understand what this means without me having to explain. And he did it at my birthday dinner. This is a book boyfriend where he's not necessarily in the top 2 tiers, but his time, placement, something of the sort, has still put him on the list. The last category we have here, the hear me out category, if you will. These are ones that I would probably second guess today and should maybe consider taking off of the shelf. But for its time, I did think of them religiously, so they're still on this list. Let's get started, shall we? First, we have, I think that's the Daisy Hates and the Great Undoing cover. I'm so prepared for this. I'm talking about Julian in this. Wait, why is this video just like actually gonna be kind of hard? I think that I'm gonna put him in not air, but for sure still pregnant, just because I fear that there's not enough of him in the books for me to hashtag need that. But I still feel like he would die for Magnolia, and that's all I can ask. Okay, next, finale, Carball. This is for Jax. Oh my god, I just like, this man. Hashtag need that. Is this even a question? First of all, his name. I hate the name Jack, but you add that S onto it, and it's so, like, sultry. I'm sorry, there's no other word, there's no way to describe it. It's so... Next, powerless. I might just, like, get hate for this. Azer is not air, but for sure still pregnant. It's just a feeling I have. Like, I don't feel as religious about him as I do about Jax. Is he incredible? Yes. Oh, well, now that I'm cooking on him. No. I'm standing firm on this pregnancy. The guy from Funny Story. Do I remember his name? No. Do I remember that he, I think, is one of the best male characters ever written? Yes. He's so unique. He's going in, he did it at my birthday dinner. Simply because there's nothing insane about him like there is with these two up here, Daisy Hates and Powerless, or Jax. But he does still get kudos and points for being, he's like a Nick from New Girl kind of guy. He's an underdog that you want to root for and that you end up falling in love with, and that's why he's on the book boyfriend master list. Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. Okay, you're probably like, which of the 1,000 characters in here? Straight to the top. If you know anything about me at all, I'm Team Dorian. If you haven't read Throne of Glass and you're like, I don't want to read 10,000 pages, I would compel you to, if only just to see the things that this man is capable of. It's ungodly, otherworldly, and it keeps me up at night, especially from this book. Okay, next we have Assassin's Blade. This is for Sam. I think I'm gonna put him on Need That. I'm actually kind of surprising myself here. I don't know why, it's kind of just like a feeling. He felt so authentic, like he just genuinely really loved her, and I find that emotionally really sexy. The Ballad of Never After, okay, this is the same boyfriend, so we're just gonna... This is Jax as well. Sorry I didn't fact check this list before we got started. Next, Better Than the Movies, this is Wes. Is his name Wes? No. Yes! Allie from the future, please fact check me. I'm honestly unsure.
I was right, it's Wes.
And he did it at my birthday dinner. He himself is not necessarily one of the most elite book boyfriends I've ever seen, like Dorian, but the situation in which he has found himself has given him a leverage on me that I just can't really describe. Okay, love theoretically, I don't remember this guy. I don't remember him, guys. I don't. Dang it. Wait, yes I do. He's going and he did it at my birthday dinner. I read this book when I was in the hospital, so I feel like part of the reason he's on my book boyfriend list could be a bias to me being completely isolated alone and in a hospital gown and clawing for something hopeful and happy. And that's what he gave me at that time. So, wow, why did that feel so deep? This isn't a eulogy. I need to calm down. Next, Love on the Brain Alley Hazelwood. Do I remember him? Nope. Was he likely just a Ben Solo carbon copy? Yes. And for that, wait, that feels criminal to put him next to Kai Azer, actually, if I can't even remember his name. He's going down here. I love Reylo fanfiction. I love repackaged Reylo fanfiction. Keep making it. Never stop. Okay. Happy Place, Emily Henry. Dang it, I don't remember this guy either. Okay, Win. Yes. I remember, okay, honestly, he gets to be in Pregnancy, if only for the sole fact that his name is Win. That's just like one of the hottest things I've ever heard in my entire life. No, not here to be liked. Len. His name is Len. This book is a lot like Better Than the Movies in the sense that this love interest isn't necessarily moving mountains, but the situations that he creates and the manner in which he decides that he needs the girl in this book did it at my birthday dinner. For me, personally. Oh, love that. Oh my god. This is for Aaron Warner, in case nobody's wondering, but I don't know. Somebody in my comments a bit ago told me that Aaron Warner's 5'8", and it didn't change how I feel about him. So that should just speak volumes to our relationship. You know, I'm really committed. Not that being 5'8" is bad. We're getting too personal. Okay. Secrets of a Summer Night. Girl, what? There's no way. I remember that I read this, I think my senior year in high school, so that could possibly be the sole reason why this is on this list. I was different back then. His name is Simon Hunt. I'm hella leaving him there and taking him off my book boyfriend list later because I do not remember him at all. He does not deserve to be among these legends. Okay, Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. This is my first Hear Me Out. There's not going to be many of them because I feel like so many of my opinions are so valid. I hope. There's the chance that this is the only one and that I made the category for this book because this man, if I remember correctly, is repeatedly described as like a Santa kind of guy. Okay, I know that sounds, this is why this is a Hear Me Out. And he wears bow ties all the time. But guys, my position on this is kind of indefensible, but just know that if he got over the barrier that was him wearing bow ties to end up on my book boyfriend master list among, we're looking at Kai Azer, Dorian Havillard, Jax, like legends in the book community at large. He is I trust. Okay. We have our next set. Broken Beautiful Hearts. I don't remember this guy's name, but he is a wrestler or something, and it's like a physical therapist trope. He's like helping her recover. King, love it, did it at my birthday dinner. This was one of the first like romances that I ever read. And so he just holds a special place in my heart because he almost like made me fall in love with romance. Do you know what I mean? Me talking about him as though he's real and not just written by Cami Garcia. Well, this one's getting put in the Lisa Kleypas category because I do not remember this man at all. Okay, Aaron Blackford. Need that. You know, I just, in my mind's eye, can visualize our future together. I'm seeing him open the door for me to my parents' house, meet my dad, firm handshake, chatting it up with my mom about garage sailing, gardening, while still also totally taking down people for me. Not that I need people, like, to be taken down. But, you know, if I'm disrespected or something, easily down on the floor. You know what I mean? I sound crazy, so I'm gonna stop. Moving on. Dean De Laurentiis. Not heir, but for sure still pregnant. I say this because need that in this series is Garrett Graham. Garrett Graham, I think, is hockey boyfriend TM. Elle Kennedy needs to trademark him. His soul. He exudes everything that I wish real hockey men were. I don't know any real hockey men, but last week my friend works at an ice rink and I tried to convince her to set me up with one of the hockey guys, and she didn't even say words to me. All she did was just shake her head in defeat because apparently they're just not what I think of when I think of guys that play hockey. Real life just is disappointing. Who's shocked? Next, according to Miss Fury, rhysand. Okay, wait, why is the need that category just like so hard? You know what? And it's okay. It's okay that I'm keeping it positive here. Rhysand. I can't even really speak to him because he was my first fantasy book boyfriend, and that means so much to me. His arc as well means so much to me. Everything about him, he's also one of those guys where I feel like, you know, we could get coffee and catch up because I already know him so well. In and out, truly. Okay. Next, The Cruel Prince. This is going in Hear Me Out. I know that some of you little freaks are gonna be like, Allie, that's not a Hear Me Out. He's just objectively really sexy. He's in the Hear Me Out category because he has a tail. It's absolutely indefensible for me. I can't just throw him. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, just know that if I got past the fact that he has a tail to put him on this list, he's truly that incredible. Okay, The Hating Game. You know what? I'm putting this in the Lisa Kleypas. I'm never gonna say her name the same way twice. In the Lisa Kleypas category, because I just think that I disagree with my past self entirely. Because looking back, I'm like, I just like don't care about him. Sorry. Okay, grand finale, The Stolen Heir. Gonna go right next to his brother, Carden, from The Cruel Prince. Wow, we're really ending with a bang. He has hooves. POV, he is walking into your room late at night to like meet with you and talk to you, and so you can like sneak off away together, but instead of footsteps, you hear clomping. It's just a hard pill to swallow. As much as I would want to put him in #need that or for sure still pregnant, even I have limits, which I know is going to surprise some of you. It doesn't seem like it, I know, but whatever. Okay, this is the final list. I'm feeling pretty happy about this. Are there just a lot of them in the #need that category? Yes. But this doesn't devalue the category, okay? A lot of a good thing can exist. And I think my goal in the future, just because of like what happened with the Lisa Kleypas, I can't say her name, with the Lisa Kleypas category, to really think about my decisions before I put them on my book boyfriend master list, because I did think that it was feed it out more. Feed it out, weed it out, sort it out, something like that. Thanks so much for watching and for keeping me company while I just hold my hands away from my rusty kitchen scissors. Guys, like, would I look cute with a bob? No. The answer is literally no. There's photographic evidence and I did not look good with a bob. But sometimes, you know, I just feel like, ooh, it just needs to be gone off my head. Hey Alexa, should I cut my hair into a bob?
There's something I found on LUVU. Absolutely.
Absolutely is crazy. She's plotting on my downfall. What happened to honesty? Hey everybody, just hopping in here to apologize for all of the technical difficulties that were involved in the production of this. I realized that most of the time I was out of focus. Don't know why. And also just it was just a whole ordeal. So I'm here to remind everybody that I'm just a girl, you know, not an IT expert. Yeah, I just wanted to say sorry because it was annoying me, so I'm sure it's gonna annoy you. Okay, yeah, thanks, bye. Okay, see you guys next time. Mwah. Love you, my angels.